Lincoln, I think you're finally ready for some more responsibility. So today, I got you your first pistol.
Finally, what is it?
It's a SIG P320 X Carry.
Seriously?
Oh, do you not like the color?
Dad, it's a 9mm.
Oh, did you want the 40?
Am I a joke to you?
What?
I wanted a Desert Eagle.
Bro, you're only 5.
You can't spell 50 cal without 5.
Who are you?
Buy me a Desert Eagle!
This episode is brought to you by Warface. Warface is a popular first-person tactical shooter that is completely free to download and available on PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch with over 80 million registered players. It's been completely updated for consoles. It runs at 60 frames per second in 4K Ultra HD quality with HDR enabled on PlayStation 4 Pro and Xbox One X. Warface on Nintendo Switch is the first CryEngine-powered game on the Switch. There are 5 playable classes in Warface: Rifleman, Medic, Engineer, Sniper, and Synthetically Engineered Double, which is coming with the new Titan update on Warface. Each of the classes comes with its own outfit, set of skills, and tools to achieve victory, so they each have their own unique playstyle. Warface really does have a lot of options for customization in the game. The game's arsenal may be considered an encyclopedia of modern guns and ammunition. Warface contains hundreds of unique types of weapons, more than 400 real existing weapons and attachments for them. Warface is free. It's fun, and there is a link down in the description below where you can download it for free. Thanks for sponsoring Demolition Ranch.
2 of these are not actually real guns. If you thought, that's not a real gun, that's a hairdryer, you were correct. If you thought, that's not a real gun, that's a hot glue gun, you were correct. Oh wait, no, this is a real gun. This is a hot glue gun.
Welcome to Demolition Ranch. My name is Matt, and if you've ever watched this channel before, you know that I like the biggest and baddest guns. And today we have just that. It's the brand new Bear. It's the beast of all sniper rifles. It's 75 BMG integrally suppressed 400 round Clip-A-Zine ghost gun. Oh wait, no, it's not that at all. It's the opposite actually. It's a 9mm single shot pistol. What?
The Altor pistol. It is a 9mm single shot pistol. But why? Why?
Why? Why? Why? Why? Why?
The reason this pistol is even worth talking about is because it is the cheapest 9mm that you can buy brand new. It is cheaper than the cheapest Glock. It is cheaper than the cheapest Taurus. It is even cheaper than the I just started thinking about it. I can't even think about it without almost vomiting. It's cheaper than the cheapest high point. Oh, sorry. Okay. So back to the gun. The Altor is a very interesting design also. It is, like I said, single shot. So you can see in this hand, all this is a barrel. It is one piece of metal. That's it. This thing is the 5 other pieces of this gun. It has that part where the actual case slides in, and then it has a trigger, and the the sights are all just built in to the frame here. Very interesting. So what you do, I actually don't know if you load your, I guess, yeah, you have to load it in here. So you load your round in here, stick your barrel on, and you're ready to fire. Now what's really interesting about this is the trigger. So this trigger, it also is how you release the barrel. So that's how you reload, is you have to pull the trigger back a hair. That unlocks the barrel and comes apart. But the trigger does not lock back. The trigger, as you can see, oh, my safety's on. So it does have a safety right there. You can see the red pop out right there when you're ready to fire. The trigger never locks back. So to fire it, you just pull the trigger back and let it go. So the trigger flies forward, and the trigger has the firing pin on it. So it has a piece in here. When you pull that trigger back, it pulls the firing pin back against the spring. When you let it go, it flies forward, hitting your primer, setting off your round, and sending your round downrange. The barrel is rifled, probably a, I don't know, 1.5 inch barrel. It's tiny, has a tiny rifled barrel. shoots one shot. So what is the point of this? They're not trying to compete with 1911 manufacturers. They're not trying to compete with Glock. They're just trying to make the cheapest, simplest gun that will reliably go boom. So this is for people who maybe are backpacking and they don't expect to need a gun, but they want one just in case the need arises. It's for farmers who may need to go put down an animal on the ranch. Maybe you're the kind of guy that gets attacked by ninjas quite often, so you need a gun in a bunch of areas of your house, but you don't have enough money to buy 10 $800 guns. So instead, you buy 10 $100 guns, put them all around in secret locations of your house for the ninja attacks. 9mm full metal jacket. Oh. This thing would totally fire without the barrel on it, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we are ready to fire. Safety is on. I'm turning the safety off. I don't really know how you hold it either. I'm gonna try, you can see there's one little finger groove there. I'm gonna try putting my middle finger there and pulling this trigger back. You can't just pull it back like a normal gun. You have to slip your finger off the trigger to get it to fly forward. See if I hit that pig. Oh! That was a dead center heart shot on our pig. Cool, check that out. Okay, definitely not a comfortable pistol to shoot, which obviously is not something they were going for, but it's super light and you're holding it with a very weird grip, so it kind of hurts. Let's see what else we can hit. You can actually see right here how the trigger is connected to that firing pin. So when I pull it down, the firing pin goes down, and you let it go forward, and the firing pin flies up, hitting that primer. I'm gonna actually go for shooting this thing fast. I'm gonna try for 2 in a row. Ow! Okay, reload! Reload! So that was a hit on our pig, right above the last one. Ah, and that was a hit also. Woo! Straight through, okay? That was probably, yeah, that's probably a little more, 13 yards-ish. And I hit that thing right in the center. Let's shoot that green target. That's probably, I don't know, 18 yards. See if we can hit it. It's a man size, actually it's a 2/3 man size target at, yeah, about 2.5 times the distance they say you're supposed to shoot it. And I hit it straight in the chest. Yeah, man. All right. I think I might have also hit the rock you guys are standing on. Sorry about that. Nice. Okay, reload. So you always want to shoot the top ones because then it will spin less. We're going, man. We're going. I should have been timing this. I'll just put a timer up on the screen. No! Dang it! Come on. Dang it. And even when you're shooting a semi-automatic pistol or shotgun and you miss one on the Texas Star, it makes you so mad because you wasted a shot, you wasted that time. It's really bad when you have a single shot pistol though. And you miss 3 in a row because it's so much work to reload. Oh, come on. All right, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. This trigger, tricky to master, I think. I think I'm also flinching. All right, let's just go for the bottom one. There we go. So that was good because that one won't make it move too much because it's balanced at the bottom. All right, the next one I hit should make it move. Dang it! I think I'm shooting low. Golly. Oh no. Do I only have 2 more? I don't have another one. I can't finish the Texas Star. Thought I had another one. Okay, this is it. Hey! Pistol whipped it. If you were to bury guns in certain locations, this might be a good option. It's just plastic, polymer, and stainless steel, so it should last as long as you put it in, you know, a good container in the ground, and it's cheap. Like you could technically for $1,000 get 10 of these, bury 10 guns wherever you want. Not that I've done that or anything, or I'm thinking about it, or probably gonna buy 10 more to do that with, but it's just an option. I'm gonna try some different ammo now. This is a Subsonic Bullet, which this is not suppressed, so it should still be loud. I'm gonna fire it into the dirt up there. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's still very loud, sounding exactly the same to me. And this is the opposite of subsonic. This is actually one of the super fast 9mm. It's a civil defense 9mm plus P, going at like 2,000 feet per second. So it should be very fast. I'm just gonna shoot it, see if it makes any difference, or if it kicks more or less. It's a light bullet, but it's flying. Way louder and kicked less. Another possible use for a single shot 9 is using something like rat shot is what it's called. You can see it has a bunch of little BBs in there, so that's a 9mm, but it's called a rat shot round. Tiny little BBs. They're good for like snakes or rats, and so it would be good for a farmer who's out on the farm to fire as his snake gun, because theoretically you only need one shot. You know, and you're gonna be up pretty close. You would not shoot these out of a normal semiotic gun because they do not cycle. Either because the rat shot is just a weird shape so it gets jammed up, or it doesn't have enough power to knock the slide all the way back to load in the next round. So a single shot application is pretty good for rat shot. Let's see how this works. Sweet! So that was at 5 yards, and we've got probably a 10-inch spread here. The bulk of the BBs are probably in a little 6-inch pattern here. So at 5 yards, you can pretty much, you can imagine, kill any snake or rat as long as your aim is good, which that's where I was aiming, and it all hit right there. That was pretty cool. And I was squatted down talking, and this was in my back pocket, and then it fell out on the ground and just fell on these rocks right here. And theoretically, this thing should not break. Like, what is there to break, right? Like, what if anything could break on it? Like, literally probably nothing could break on it. It looks good. Probably about 15 yards. It's the next day, and because this video is sponsored by Warface, link in the description below, go check them out. Please, thank you Warface for sponsoring this video. I wanted to make it extra good for you. And so what I did was find a way to hook this thing down to a post in a pretty secure manner and remote fire it. We're gonna just set a 9mm off all willy-nilly out in the open like this. It's a good idea, right? We probably will not be able to find the bullet because it's gonna fire down that way, but two things I do want to see are, one, how shredded is the case. So regular 9mm, let's set it in right like that. And two, will it push this thing back any? We just have it clamped in, but I wanna know if there's gonna be any force going back. Most of the force, I would guess, is gonna spread out very quickly. And please do not try this at home. We are in a controlled environment. We're at the range, it's pointed down range. I'm gonna be way, way back over here. So what's always weird is the stretch in these strings. You gotta pull up further than you think. I also wanna see if it's loud. Here we go, we're stretching. Quieter than a regular 9mm. It did fire. Bummer. I thought it was still going to be there. So I'm looking around the ground. I found some 9mm, but I don't think these are them. I mean, it could be. I don't know. I was hoping I'd see like an exploded shell, but wait. Yes! Sweet! Okay, that is, I'm not focused. So dang, it just blew it out. Okay, now back to yesterday's video. Yesterday's Matt has no idea that I was gonna interrupt him like this, so he's gonna, well, he won't act like anything because he has no idea it's coming. The Altor 9mm single shot pistol. Is it a good gun for Farmer John to have in case he sees a rattler? Yeah. Is it a good gun for Rancher Joe to have in case he needs to euthanize some livestock? Yeah. Is it a good gun for Crazy Bill to have when he wants to bury some things in the ground in case of a poop at the fan scenario? As long as it's buried responsibly where kids can't get to it? Yeah. Is it the best gun for home defense? No. Is it a good backup to your home defense gun? Is it a good backup to your backup? Yeah. Is it worse than a high point? No. Nothing's worse than a high point. Whoa. Whew, okay. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thanks for checking out this very unique, very interesting gun. Yeah, we'll have big guns coming back up later. I like it for certain purposes. I think it's really good. I think it's tough too. You could smack someone with it and, whoa. Oh, that's gonna suck to go over there and get that. I'll just buy a new one. Hey, merch in description below. Thanks for watching Demolition Ranch. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Contact. That's a great idea. What about the quad hawk? No, don't move. Don't move. Bobby? I'm a doctor. Ish.